blip in your career,
Right.
but I just worked my way up in the sense that I always believe that you are judged by the obstacles you overcome. That was one of them,
Yes.
and I overcame that, and just went from
Strength to
there,
strength.
strength. Yeah, really.
So in 1974, you assumed the mantle of captaincy of the West Indies with the tour of India. Were you in England when you got news that you were selected as West Indian captain, and how did you react?
No, I was told by a news reporter,
Yes.
an English news reporter. I didn't know, and probably in those days that's how we did it.
Yes.
Somebody had to tell you that you were made captain of the West Indies. It's such an important position, but I was taken aback a
Yes.
little bit. But it would be nice somebody to send you a letter or something like that,
Okay.
informing you that you'll be made captain.
Yes.
But be that as it may, look what it's turned out to be.
Yeah,
It's
right,
probably
right.
probably the best part of my
Yes.
cricketing career.
Tough series against India. Of course, it was 2-2 until that final in Bombay. Mr. Clive Hubert Lloyd, 242.
Yes, it was a situation where
Yes.
we were, thinking, well, we were leading, and then
Yes.
now all of a sudden it's 2-2. But it was a terrific series,
Yes.
and we came out, and I think it was the decision at the end was the right one,
Yes.
because we played the better cricket.
Yeah. 75, great moment in West Indian cricket. Inaugural World Cup, West Indies win by 17 runs against Australia in the final. Memorable times for Clive Lloyd and his young team.
Yes, I think we were gelling as a team, because in 1974, when we were in India, that tour, everybody did well. Every player, those who didn't play test matches, did well outside of the test match. So we were getting to that position as working as a team.
Yes.
And when we won the World Cup, that gave us that lift, and people started to believe in themselves. The players started to believe in me, accepted me as such, and look what we did from there on in.
Yes. Yes.
We played 29 Test matches without losing one.
Yes.
I think people don't understand too
Yes.
that we are probably the only team
Yes.
in the world that's been at the helm, at the top of the game for such a long while.
Yes.
It was nearly 18 years, and I don't think you can call whatever team, basketball, football, hockey,
Yes.
the lot.
Yes.
We, as a nation of 6 million people,
Yes.
have to have a lot to be proud of.
Yes.
There's a film of those periods. I thought probably they could.
Fire in Babylon.
Yeah, thought
Yes.
that they could have done a little bit more
Yes.
with it, but at least we're there.
After the World Cup in 75, of course, your brilliant 100 in the final. One of probably the little darkest moment in West Indian cricket history. But the lessons learned from 75-76 against Australia, Lily Thompson and the rest of them, probably was very hard to swallow, but we came out better from it.
Yes, you learn from your mistakes, or you should, and we did. And they run in from after 75. We did extremely well. We beat everybody, home and away.
Yes.
So you couldn't say that we were just yardboards, as they say. We beat people in their own backyard.
Yes.
So we were a tremendous cricket team.
Yes.
I think people want to know if it was the best cricket team ever.
Yes.
But I think they had to go a long way to beat us, because I
Yes.
thought that we had probably one of the strongest teams around.
A repeat of the World Cup in England, second successive victory, 1979.
Yeah, that was excellent. That was, again, we played very well, and unfortunately, 83 we didn't make it three in a row.
Yes.
But that's how cricket is,
Yes.
or that's how life is. You have ups and downs, and it's how you come out of that. When you, as they said, when you're knocked down in a
Yes.
in a boxing match, is what you do when you get back up.
Clive Hubert Lloyd, 1975 tour of Australia. This team looked like something like Greenwich, Haynes, Calitran, Rowe, Lloyd, Richards, Derek Murray, Roberts, Holding, Garner and Croft. 1979 victory against Australia on their home soil. First time West Indies beat Australia in a series.
Yes, it was tough. It's always tough playing against Australians. But we were very professional. We guys are beginning to believe in themselves, and they did.
Yes.
And we had probably the best opening partnership ever.
Yes.
We had a very good middle order, a terrific wicket keeper. We had the best pace attack that you can think of.
course.
So I think our side had balance, and that is
Yes.
important.
Now, you had great players, Clive Lloyd, but there must have been that man management there. How were you successful in bringing really together the people of the islands?
Well, you see, people talk about great players. They were not great players when they started. they have great players that came through, by learning the game and learning how to win, learn to work with one another. So they became great during that period. But they never started out as great players. They all were playing their first test match, first test series. So, it's only a couple of them had played some test matches.
Yes.
So they were all new and new to one another too. And the main thing is to get the respect that you would like so that people can perform to the best of their ability.
Yes.
And I got that, and I was
Yes.
quite happy to know that they accepted me as leader,
Yes.
and that I was never leaning towards any one island
Yes, okay.
or islands for that matter.
Yes.
And from there on in, we were just a terrific machine.
Disappointment in New Zealand, we spoke about it. You get that, the umpire in there. But certainly is a tour that, we could have beaten New Zealand, but, as you were saying, the umpires were not seeing the ball.
Well, the point is, it was not a very good series from that
Yes.
fact that the umpiring was not of the best. But
Yes.
the thing is, I think they were doing New Zealand a disservice.
Yes.
Because when you finish from Australia, you want to go home.
Yes.
You were just on a tail end of a tour. You're tired.
Yes.
And the point is, after that, some good came of it.
Right.
New Zealand was now first. You had a tour of New Zealand and not
Yes.
a tour of Australia then New Zealand.
Yes.
So that was good in that respect.
Yes.
And then we had umpires, neutral umpires. There's so many things that came in afterwards that
Yes.
has now made the game a better game to watch.
Are you in favor of the DRS system, the continuance of it?
I am, yeah.
Yes. Fast forward to 1984, Blackwash against England 5-0.
Yeah, that was not a good series in the sense that we were in the ascendancy. We were always probably one of the best teams, and people realized that they had accepted us as a very strong team, very professional in our outlook, and we just sort of demolished all those before us.
Yes. And then, of course, your last series as captain and, of course, as a player against Australia down under, we won 3-1. We could have probably won it even more. But that was, of course, let's say the crowning end of your career. West Indies captain from 1974 to 1984. Your reflections?
Yes, I think it was a great period, a golden period, not for me only, but for West Indies public, the people of the West Indies. And they realized that we can work together, and cricket did that. And I think that is important. I hope that is something that people can think of as they go along their daily lives, or any West Indian person,
Yes.
that we should be working together
Yes.
in everything we do.
Yes.
And if we can do it in sport, we can do it in any other sphere of life.
I don't want to be a little insular here, but you had the Greenwiches, the Haynes, the Calicharans, the Richards. But there was an unsung hero in your team. Tell us about his contribution, Larry Gomes.
Oh, Larry was a rock. Larry was a very important, very integral part of our cricketing
Yes.
landscape during that period.
Yes.
He was solid, one days or test matches, and he's such a lovely person
Okay.
to be captain.
Yes.
You never see him getting into any controversy. He's always there, enjoying himself, and if they're tough times, he's out there fighting.
Yes.
Larry is one of the nicest cricketers I've met,
Yes.
and it was a pleasure to play and know him.
Yes. And we're coming down to the end here, Clive Hubert Lloyd. Some of your views on cricket today. The West Indies, since I believe 2000, Clive Hubert Lloyd, we had that, of course, invincible period from 75 up to 95, 20 years. We're going down. We're not playing well in Test cricket. We seem to be doing well in short form of the cricket. Can you give us a perspective on that?
I think we probably now have to think so carefully of what we're doing. People talking about test matches going to be thrown out of the arena, and I don't think that can happen. 2020 is an exhibition, test match is an examination.
Oh, yes.
And the point is that we'll have to pick teams for those two types
Yes.
of games. And the point is we have players for both of them, but we're not at the moment, I don't know if it's a bit of a mishmash. We're not being consistent with our team selections. I think that most of our teams now look like they don't have any balance.
Okay.
And any team you have should have balance.
Yes.
But I hope they get it right because I'm a West Indian. I want to see us,
Yes.
in that
Yes.
ascendancy. We still number 8 after having all these wonderful players.
Yes.
The players are being well paid now. That is excellent. I mean, there's nothing that they can complain of, I presume, of now. I think they're well looked after.
Yes.
It's just we want, I think, just like myself or any other person, we want to see West Indies cricket back at the top. And I hope that is not too far away.
And then, of course, your career, 110 test matches, over 7,000 runs. You scored 1,900s for the West Indies, of course, in test cricket. Any recollections of your most memorable innings?
No, I think all of those that I've played, but I think your first one would be one that you remember, which was here in Trinidad.
Yes.
So it's obvious that I had a wonderful career. I've managed to play cricket and not hate anybody.
Right.
So that's excellence the way I'm concerned.
Mr. Clive Lloyd.
I dislike a few, but I don't hate.
Mr. Clive Lloyd, has been wonderful chatting with you here at the Charleville Recreation Ground. Thank you so much for joining us on IBN Sports Reel International. All the best to you, and let us keep in contact.
Thank you. Pleasure. Good?
Great.
I hope you got all that. I can't go over that again.
All right. You got.
What is the score? You know the score?
No, you mean
Last one was 2-something for 6.
Who's that?
Something.
Who's 2-something for 6?
Yeah. Hope we don't bat like the other day. So this girl takes after her mother or father? Oh, it's good DNA.
Yes, you're acting good DNA for you. Very good DNA. DNA in the right place. Right place.
Yeah, Mr. Secretary, 2 things are going on. First, I didn't watch the game today because I didn't get the phone.